I'm excited about HeroFest. It is the ultimate fan experience coming to Kingston. You don't have to travel to Toronto. You don't have to hop on a plane and fly to San Diego for Comic-Con. It is coming right here into your backyard. So I've had the opportunity to attend conventions along these lines in other cities. I think folks at home know that we make films here in Kingston, and Cogeco's been great. So I've had the opportunity to go to Fan Expo as a guest in Toronto, Montreal Comic-Con, went over to Scardiff, which is a Cardiff, Wales event. And I've had the opportunity to see some fantastic world-class genre pop culture conventions like this event here. The company that's actually running this show is Pop Culture Canada out of the Oshawa area. I've had the pleasure of doing some shows with them before, and they reached out and said, listen, we would like to come to Kingston and do a show like we've done in the past. What do you think? And when we started talking back and forth about this, I realized that I had to get involved and help them out and get the word out there, because I will tell you right now, this is a world-class Comic-Con style or Fan Expo style event, very much on par with what I've seen in much larger cities. And what a fantastic show to bring as the inaugural HeroFest here in Kingston. Hopefully it becomes an annual event. Talk about a roster. They're bringing Colin Baker, who was the sixth actor to play Doctor Who in the original series. He's coming to Kingston, and he's actually going to be filming for our Christmas Carol film, which we covered the casting of Tiny Tim right here on Cogeco. We have Denise Crosby, who's an iconic name from Star Trek: The Next Generation, and she's recently appeared on The Walking Dead as well. Tara Spencer-Nairn, who's on Corner Gas. Corner Gas, of course, which they did a film last year. It's a Canadian franchise which is blossoming, and she's actually getting a lot. There's a lot of attention about her being part of this. I don't know how many conventions she does, but she's coming to Kingston. Daniel Logan played the young Boba Fett in Attack of the Clones in the second Star Wars trilogy, so he's going to be here. We have Pat Mastroianni from Degrassi, the original Degrassi, again another iconic Canadian. Neil Affleck, Laurie Hallier were stars of My Bloody Valentine, which is a Canadian slasher film from the 80s, which has achieved cult status. And what's interesting, Neil's gone on to be an animator on Family Guy and The Simpsons, and I've met them both. I've worked with them both. They're lovely people. We also have Maurizio Guarini. I just like saying that name, Maurizio Guarini, but Maurizio is a member of the Italian progressive rock group Goblin. And Goblin, these guys are megastars. They scored all of the Dario Argento films in the 70s and 80s. They're still touring across Europe and North America. And Maurizio is actually coming in. He resides in Canada now. He's coming in to do this convention. We have a couple of the original Power Rangers are coming. Power Rangers Dino Thunder. We have some wrestlers as well. We actually have The Rock's uncle. The Rock's uncle, Ricky Johnson's coming in. And I gotta be honest, I don't know anything about wrestling. I'm not a fan of Power Rangers. It's not my thing, but it's somebody's thing. And I think that's the important thing, because this type of event really encompasses so many different genres. And I think the message is there's something for everybody. You have these folks coming in and you get a chance to meet with them. And it's not only like 20-something-year-olds or teenagers or kids that are coming out to these events. It's actually families. It's parents bringing their kids because there's something there for the kids, like the fellow from Splat-A-Lot and of course the Simpsons animator and what have you. We have guests like that, but there's something for the kids. It's something for the parents too. And it's almost a passing of the torch. It's something that's almost communal. It's wonderful. These events are about celebrating what we enjoy. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, when I was a kid, I was a fan of Doctor Who and old horror films, and I used to know some people who were into this stuff, but for the most part, we all sat around, geeks and nerds. We would sit around in our basements in dark, dank corners, not really having anybody to interact with. And now, of course, here we are down the road. Pop culture, genre, such a huge thing. The internet has linked all these people. So these events now are mainstream. So it's a chance for everybody to get their geek on and come out and bring the whole family, celebrate the past, celebrate what's present, and just spend some time celebrating what you enjoy.